Hello, everyone. Welcome to our weekly reading. I am coming to you this week while the sun is just getting ready to finish up in Sagittarius. The moon is just starting to move through Leo, and we are having that fiery aspect between the sun and the moon. This is definitely going to bring up some sparks, to say the least, in the feelings. Remember, these can always be used constructively in all ways. So taking a moment, always when dealing with the fire element and working with it, to pause and before moving forward, before speaking out, before taking action. And it's good to take action, it's good to move forward, but sometimes a slight pause just as a recheck in, a reset, especially with Mars in retrograde. Mercury is just moved direct, but it's still passing through the place of its shadow. In Sagittarius. So just to check in before taking action that this feels right, that this feels aligned, that we revisited, reevaluated, reviewed the perspective that we have taken on things. This would be a really good time to plant seeds in the conscious mind and the unconscious mind. So in the dream time, before you go to sleep, setting intentions before you go to bed, and then carrying those out the next day and asking for guidance in dream time too. With the Neptune at the 27 degrees of Pisces, still there is that influx of the imagination, the dream time, the higher consciousness, the super consciousness, the connection with our guides, guides, guardians, beings of celestial light. We always have that. But especially with this aspect, it's a good time to utilize it. Depending on where it falls in your chart, to seeing how it's aspected, if it's amplifying, if in what way. Is it in a trine? Is it in a square? Is it causing a challenge? Is it causing a new perspective of moving forward? Different things to keep into account. There's so much going on in the skies and in the planetary aspects and influences and stellar rays in the universe, as well as in the stellar ray that you are. So what I like to do when I do my readings is I call in the higher guidance, guardians of light, ascended masters, angelic host, and purifying the cards. I did burn some beautiful dragon's blood resin and pine resin. I love pine resin. I think it's so beautiful. So I may do a little bit more and share some with you and clear the space, clear the area. The dragon's blood resin, if you have not seen it before, looks like this. This is a large piece, and I'm going to do a smaller piece. So it's just kind of like a reddish resin. I prefer the resin over the stick because it's more pure, it's more rich, but both are good. So inviting you to partake in a clearing with grace, with ease, the dragon's blood, the assistance of the higher celestial light of the dragons, the violet flame dragon, the violet blue flame dragon. Clearing, releasing anything that does not serve us anymore with grace and ease. This is the waning aspect of the moon, even though it's still pretty full. We are letting go of that which does no longer serve us. Thoughts, mind states, perspectives that are not in our highest and greatest good. We are recreating ourself as a being on the physical planet of Earth at this time in every moment. We don't need to hold on to anything that isn't our truth, isn't our expression of our spirit, the higher forms, and in what way does our spirit want to manifest. Now I'm burning some lavender for peace, for tranquility, for harmony, for grace, for ease, for flow. Okay, so the deck that I pulled from today is the Angel Tarot. This is an older one by Doreen Virtue. This is what it looks like. And the cards that came up are very fiery and earthy. With earthy, I thought was interesting. I'm like, why is so much earth when we have so much fire going on? Well, you know, we're about to move into the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn is cardinal earth, building structure, efficiency, lines forward of a pathway in the most direct, clear, structured, logical manner. So it makes sense that we do have some earth cards. But the first one I got was the Two of Fire. Two of Fire. Claiming your path, claiming your dominion, claiming your sovereignty, using your willpower to move forward in the direction of your truth, of your own true self. It says you've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. You have forces at your back and by your side and before you of benevolence that have not been there as presently and consciously as in the past. I mean, they've been there, but new alliances with spirit are being born or coming into light that have always been there. So, taking some time to drop inward, feel into yourself, what is my true path? Who's coming into my life? Is this of my best, highest good? Is it in alignment with my soul purpose? Is it in integrity with my soul purpose? And utilizing the guidance to move forward and connect and ask for the higher presence and the higher assistance in those pathways. And do this, you can do this each moment in each aspect of your life. The second card that came up is the Queen of Earth. This is a time to move forward with grace and ease, as well as knowing your sovereignty, your clarity, your dominion, your willpower, but also move forward with grace and ease, knowing that the seeds you plant now are going to be the seeds that we are going to be harvesting 6 months from now. Maybe not harvesting, but seeing the first blossoms of 6 months from now in spring. And those will continue to grow through the spring into the summer for the harvest, which brings about the 10 of Earth, the 10 of Pentacles. So you have the Queen. She's going to be she's planting seeds and nurturing. She's kind of like the Empress. And then the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Earth is where we're going. And what's really interesting, we also have the King right next to the King, to the Queen. So we have the Father and the Mother birthing in the 10 of Earth. The 10 of Earth is like happy home, happy family, manifestation of all kinds of material wealth, foundation, sustenance, all the base needs that you need to live in the physical world. And I think it's really trippy to see, because in a lot of decks, when you look at the 10 of Earth, it's the King and the Queen, but together with the family, with the foundation. So to have them supporting side by side is really awesome. It shows the fertility of the masculine and the feminine, Mars and Venus manifesting in Gaia. So knowing that the seeds that you plant now are going to be manifesting in the springtime. Manifesting as long as you're giving growth and nurturing and sustenance and utilizing the tools that are important and checking in, and am I on my pathway? Am I in alignment? The Two of Air also came up, so this could be a indecision in the mind, not quite sure on which path to choose ahead. Again, I invite you to drop down into your heart center, call in your higher guides, your assistants, feel into what feels right for you. Maybe you don't know the decision in the moment, but what's just the next incremental step on the pathway forward. This will take you to the next answer and the next answer, even if it's just only in this moment. I kept on cutting the deck, and these two cards kept cutting in with it. So I'm like, when I see that, I'm like, okay, these two have a message. Again, emotions. 5 of water, 5 of cups, 3 of water, 3 of cups. These two cards are about, so first of all, when 5 of cups is coming up, it's like emotions that have not been fulfilled, desires, dreams, heart's wishes. But there's 3 that have fallen, and there's 2 that are still bright. So look at focus on the silver lining. Focus on the ones that are still supporting you. Focus on the emotions and the feelings that are still bringing love into your life, happiness into your life, joy into your life, beauty into your life, into your heart. And then the 3 of cups, reminds us that don't forget to celebrate life. Don't forget to celebrate with the ones that you care about and that you love. Remember to be more lighthearted. I'm hearing virtuous. Interesting. Connect with those who support your integrity, your truth of who you are, that support that spark a new pathway and fortification in the path forward. That will support you indirectly in you planting your seeds and fertilizing them, taking them forward into this next 6 months through the darkest part of the winter season into the light of spring and the rebirth. So I hope that was helpful for you, dear ones. Take what is resonant and leave what isn't. I am sending you so many blessings and so much love. If you are interested in a reading, whether that be astrology, tarot, oracle, intuitive, akashic, just feel free to DM me and we can go ahead and talk about that and what your perspective and looking to get out of it is, and see if it's the right fit for you, and we'll move forward. All right, sending you so much love and blessings, and I want to leave you with something. Let me see. I'm trying to see. What can I leave you? Oh, I have this beautiful statue of Ganesh. Ganesh is the god of the remover of obstacles. You may have heard of him, may be familiar. Remember, you can call on Ganesh and build a connection with him to assist in clearing obstacles in a harmonious, graceful manner and supporting you in your prosperity, your foundation, and the things that you desire to bring forward into your life of beneficence, and in the physical world and in all the worlds and aspects. But yes, Ganesha. So sending you so much love and so much blessing. Aloha.